Yeah, the name's Mon Skelton, serial entrepreneur, real estate investor laying bricks from the floor. Got methods to help you manage life from its core, with stocks and cryptos, closing deals like a door. Chasing your dream, reaching regions abroad, closing deals and everything you've wanted before. Long as you know what you doing it for. This is Closed on Mondays, we settle the score.
Hey Kiana, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing fine. So what you been doing today?
Working.
Working hard.
Yeah, hardly
So
working.
so what kind of work you do?
I'm a mortgage loan officer or
So,
originator.
okay, let's start from the beginning. Tell me about yourself. Go into deep depth detail from the
That's how I
beginning,
start
like
my
when you was first
career.
born to now.
When I
Tell
was
me
first
about yourself.
born.
What inspired you to become the person you is right now? So
Maybe I'm from the SWAT.
you from the what?
I'm from the SWAT.
You run a SWAT.
I grew up in
From a
South
real Atlanta, ain't it?
It's the real Atlanta, not the outskirts.
Okay.
But no,
So
I lived in we stayed on Cascade for a while, and then my family moved to College Park. So I lived in College Park most of my life, but I still went to school on the west side, went to Brown, went to E.L. County, I went to Washington. Yeah, Booker T.
oh,
Washington. I
oh,
graduated from Washington with a baby.
Washington High School. Okay.
Hmm
So
I
with a
graduated.
baby, how was that experience like? Was you scared?
Uh, yes, I was scared. I had a lot on my plate. I got pregnant at the end of my senior year, made it all the way up into my senior year, the last semester of my senior year. And I
Hmm.
had September, 2010. So I waited that next semester to go to college. So I started college spring 2011. And
Okay.
so, trying to balance
What
college with,
made what made you want to balance it? Besides, like, oh, let me just get a job like everybody else. They pretty much give up on
you
their
know what,
college dreams.
honestly, back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, it was hard to find a job. It was coming out of the recession. People weren't hiring because I was trying to find a job. Nobody was hiring like they are
Oh,
now. It was actually hard to find a job because I was trying to work.
okay.
I
Didn't
was
know that.
definitely trying to work. Yeah, I
I
was
wasn't focused on working
Yeah,
at 20, in
well,
2010.
we know. I was trying to work. I was trying to, I was trying to get out there, but I didn't have a license. I didn't have a car. All I knew was Martin, the bus line. So it's like hard for me to get places when I was on the south side of town. I just, the lack of transportation too. And
Okay.
so after I couldn't find a job, I was just like, you know what, forget it. I'm getting ready to focus on school. And, I'm just make it out that way. Thank God I have a family,
Right.
that
The
helped me along
support.
the way.
Right.
Yeah, I had a support system. I used to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and take
Mm.
Callie to my grandma's house and
Wow.
take the train. Yeah, take the bus and the train, the Atlanta Metro. I stayed at Atlanta Metro all day on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays I studied, but I played around at Atlanta Metro. I think Atlanta Metro has my lowest GPA. My GPA at Kennesaw State and Georgia State was way higher than my Metro GPA. Way
So
higher.
that was a test run. I think everybody kind of well, I didn't play my first year in college, but my second year I was like, I got this. But went to Jacksonville State. It was a little harder than the HBCU, so
Mhm.
I had to struggle that first semester at my
You know,
at my new school.
Kennesaw State just beat Jacksonville State in football.
You ain't got to mention that, so we might
It's a
cut that out.
no.
Anyway, anyways, let's
We can-
let's move on to the next thing. Was that your first career path, or was that something that you just started
That wasn't my first career path. I started off as a teacher. I was a teacher for a year.
for a year? So what happened with that?
I hated it.
Okay.
I hate teaching.
You hated teaching, so you decided to change direction to
Yeah.
the mortgage industry.
Yes, I did. Teaching wasn't necessarily my first go to when I was in college. I wanted to be a nurse, but I kind of gave up on that. I was trying to hurry up and graduate from school, so I changed my majored to education. Started teaching for a year and I hated it.
Wow. You made a good decision, I think.
I
So
think I made a decision.
you think you made a great decision?
Yes.
Okay. So why did you start, besides hating your job, why did you start teaching? Not teaching, but why did you start the mortgage industry? Why did you start doing that? Why did you become a loan officer?
I became a loan officer because my mother has been a loan officer for years. She asked me to become a loan officer back in like 2012, and I told her no. And now I kind of regret it, but it is what
Mm.
it
You here now, so that's all that matters. So besides that, what made you choose the career path besides your mother? So was there any other reason, or did you just?
is. Honestly, it wasn't any other reason. It was because I saw what my mama did. She was able to work from home. I was like, I want to do that. Um, I didn't want to do it at first because I thought it was stressful because she always seemed stressed. When I started teaching, I was just, and I hated to, when I realized I hated teaching, it was like, I need to find a way out. So that was
That was
my
the
way
way
out.
out. That was your
Yeah.
ticket out.
Yeah.
So what are some adversities you face in this industry? Do you have any?
Yeah, but there are a lot. And I don't want to necessarily speak on them if you put a video online, but there are a lot of adversities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without name dropping, what adversity have you faced?
I'm not gonna say necessarily it's name dropping. I'm gonna say it's more so discrimination.
Okay. That's
Yeah, when
all.
it comes to like race.
Oh, okay. That's all you gotta say. We're gonna
Yeah,
leave it at that. All
discrimination.
right. Okay. So, for someone that's looking to grow in this industry, what are the steps?
Well, for somebody that's like new in industry or
Right.
somebody that's wanting to get in the industry.
Right.
So the first thing they would have to do is they would have to take a online class. They may do it in person now, since COVID has died down.
Mhm.
But you take a class. I took a class for 3 days, sat in the class for 8 hours a day. It's a 20-hour MLO safe class. You take the class and then you go take the test. So basically, it's a cram class. They cram a whole bunch of information
Mhm.
in 3 days, and you study. I studied for about, let's see, I stopped teaching at Lovejoy in May. Well, I was studying while I was teaching in the classroom. That's for one.
Wow.
So also I took the class in June of 2017. So I passed the test in August of 2017. So I studied for a couple of months before I passed the test. I took it in July and I failed it because I wasn't really focused. But then again, I was like, I don't want to go back to the classroom, so I had to study and focus, and I passed it in August.
Okay. That's one adversity.
Failing the test.
Yeah, that's adversity because some people expect to pass it on the first try. So
I mean, that's one of the toughest tests I've ever taken in my life. It
the
is hard.
adversity. All right.
Okay, well, the test is hard.
Definitely. Definitely hard. So what advice would you give someone that's trying to tap in? Would you
Study.
tell them to study for a whole year? Would you tell them to
I
study for a
wouldn't
couple
say
of
study for a
months?
whole year. I guess everybody know how they learn. With this, it's basically like cramming, so it's no like teacher in front of you. You have to read and learn it on your own.
Mm,
I
that's
didn't
the
use
tough part.
flashcards. Yeah, I didn't use flashcards. I used the online source, like the online test source, CompuCram.
Uh-huh.
I just took the test over and over again, so I made up 100 on every area of the test, even the
Wow.
combined test at the end. And then
So
that's when I went into the test.
so as far as studying, how long you think you studied before you taking the test again?
The last, like after I took it again in August,
Yeah. So I'm
I
guessing a
said
month.
30 days. It
30
was a
days.
month, yeah.
Okay.
Because once you fill it the first time, you had to wait 30 days to take it. And then the second time, I think it's 60. And then the third time you fill it, I think it's actually 6 months. You have to wait to retake it.
Okay. So I do have a question you might can tell me right off the bat. So what is the top income someone can make in this industry?
Some loan officers pulling millions.
Pull them.
Some
Oh,
pulling millions. Some pulling like 10, 12,000 a year. It depends on how
So
you
you got
work.
the low end, you got your high end.
Yeah, you do.
So the ones that's pulling a million, what's their goal? What's their like title? I'm sorry, not goal, but what's their title?
Their title, they're loan officers like me.
For real? No, they don't own the branch or anything like that.
Some of them do, but a lot of them are just loan officers. Some do, some don't. Just
Wow,
depends on what you want to do, how hard you work.
wow, that's dope. That's really dope. So besides the mortgage industry, what are you doing extra?
I'm not doing
Let's
anything.
talk about let's
Now.
talk about that side business.
I have a side business.
Yeah,
It's
you got a
cool.
side, a up and coming business. It's not necessarily side, but it's a definitely another passion you got. So you can speak on that.
I want
Or
to
you
be
want to
in.
wait? Or you want to wait till the announcement?
I mean, you done said it now. I mean, I wasn't done putting it together. But yes,
but let's talk about that. And why did you get in that?
why did I get into interior designer? Because I like
Yeah.
to decorate. I have a passion for like putting up things, Christmas trees. I have like 3 trees in my house. My mom had 3 or 4. We like to decorate. There's something that has always been in my family. Like my family likes to decorate. Like everybody's house is decorated and it's over the top probably. It's just things that we like to do.
Okay. Okay. Name.
Have
What's the name of the business again?
we have an eye for design, but it's interior by Key.
Okay.
I
Up
might
and
change
coming.
it to eye for design.
Huh?
I might change it to I have an eye for
Oh,
design.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
Okay.
change it.
Leave it like it is. But that sounds good. And this concludes everything we talked about. Anyway, I would like to thank you for doing this interview with me. It's been I think it was pending for like 3 months. But
Three months.
I really appreciate you. I was pending for like
You
3 weeks.
my check. You can put my check in the mail.
Okay. We're gonna get 10,000 views and I shoot you whatever we get out of that.
10,000 views.
10,000. No, I'm joking. I don't know how many views we're gonna get, but I really do appreciate you. Some people
God,
are
you
gonna
so
listen to you and be like, dang, that's so inspiring. Let me get my license. Let me make sure my credit good. Boom. So thank you again. Welcome to another day. Closed on Monday. See ya.